So this is very interesting. What I've been on Fox News before. And when I was on Fox News, I was interviewed by a guy named Leland Vittert. And Leland Vittert, at least typically, I don't know his personal politics, but he certainly plays a right winger on Fox News. He's no friend of the left. When I was interviewed on Fox News by Leland Vittert, I was opposite some right wing radio host, but it very quickly became the right wing radio host and Leland Vittert against me. No problem. I expected it. Okay, it's none of that is notable, but Leland Vittert is not our friend. But over the weekend, Leland Vittert kind of flipped out on a Trump campaign flunkie who refused to explain where would Trump get the votes to flip the multiple states he needs to flip to win this election. And the first part of this video I'm going to play for you is where it starts to heat up. Because Leland very astutely points out, you vaguely talked about hundreds of thousands of votes in Pennsylvania. You throw out these numbers. But in terms of what you're actually contesting, what is Donald Trump's path to victory? What happened with these votes? And what exactly could happen to give Donald Trump a victory? Erin Perrine is a Trump campaign staffer, director of press communications. She can't answer the question or won't answer the question, and it starts to heat up. Take a look.
What do you want to have happen with those 700,000 votes? The ballots are already mixed in. Do you just want 700,000 votes deducted from Biden's
We want to make sure
total?
that conversation happens. You're trying to say this is done and over. The
I'm not. I'm not saying it's done and over. I'm asking you where you're going to find the votes to pull ahead. Where are the votes to pull ahead?
Forward. This is now my third time to try to get this answer out. The legal path ahead exists here because there are clear constitutional violations that keep snarking.
Okay, so what happened?
So you can repeat the phrase constitutional violations all day long. You still have to prove them. But what is the path for Trump to win is the question. Let's get back to it. And now cornered by a Fox News right winger, never mind, mind you, she switches to attacking Fox News.
Rolling your eyes, Leland.
Take me through.
I get it. You guys spent years trying to run up a Russia hoax against the president.
It's very simple.
And trying to say this is over.
How does the president?
And the hypocrisy continues because you know what?
How does the president pull ahead?
Don't concede to Joe Biden.
What do you want to have
now
happen to the 700,000 votes?
That this is over for us. It's ridiculous.
What do you want to
what
have?
happens to the seven? That
what do you want
to
have happen to the votes?
Decide, Leland.
So she again goes back to this idea that the court has to decide. I really want to again explain how this is a red herring. The court only has to decide anything if they have something to decide. And they would only have something to decide if they find merit to the claims that are being made before the court. Courts have not found merit. They, meaning the Trump campaign, wants you to think until a court, and by the way, which court? Until a court has weighed in, they want you to think it's not over. Courts don't need to be involved in elections unless there's a reason for courts to be involved. And so far, courts have found that they don't need to be involved. Multiple lawsuits have been either thrown out or even retracted. So don't fall for that. Let's continue with the interview.
Okay.
That is up for the court to decide, but we should be able to have the conversation about those votes when you're trying to say this is done and over.
No, nobody's trying to say that. I'm just simply asking you.
You guys keep calling president-elect. It sounds like you guys are certainly saying it's over.
I don't know who you guys are. Okay, you and I are I'm trying to have a conversation with you and ask you.
I'm Erin Perrine.
I'm trying to ask you.
I work for the President of the United States.
I'm trying to ask you very simply. Where are you going to find the votes? You say we want to count every vote, conceivably because you think that means you're going to pull ahead. Where are the votes in a path to 270? Where?
We are taking every legal avenue that exists in these states to make sure that legal votes are counted and illegal votes are counted.
So there, Erin Perrine actually slips up and says to make sure illegal votes are counted. She's not even able to keep track of her own arguments, but this really is the crux of it. In these states that they are contesting, claiming that they are contesting, even if Donald Trump got his way, like even if there was a recount, even if there's some batch of votes that they are contesting, which was all for him instead of for Joe Biden, none of it would even overturn the election results. And this is what she continues to refuse to admit as it heats up even more.
Here's a question for you, Leland. For every Democrat and every talking head on the news, how much fraud is okay? How many dead people can vote and you're okay with that? How many ballots are run through a machine multiple times and you're okay with that? No, it's a serious question. We want to protect election integrity in the United States, and we said for months that we wanted to make sure every legal vote was counted and every illegal vote was not counted.
Who are you lumping everybody together with, Erin? You guys? Really?
The media?
The media in general. So now it's just you just attack everybody if they don't agree with you. Okay.
No, that's not much. Not much else to say.
Erin, we understand where you want to go with this. Thank you. We appreciate your time, Jillian.
Always.
So that wraps up the segment, and there are kind of a few different angles here. First is the continued hilarity of Trump is going after Fox for acknowledging reality. Trump's mad at Fox because Fox acknowledges Biden won. But at night, the nighttime Fox clowns are still parroting these ideas that the election was stolen by Joe Biden. Now, number two, how long can the Trump campaign keep doing this? One Pennsylvania lawsuit was over 40,000 votes. Biden won by 72,000 in Pennsylvania. So again, even if all of the contested ballots were to go for Trump, it still wouldn't change the result. And understand how radical things have gotten, that a Fox News anchor simply reporting election results is considered an attack on Donald Trump. They claim everybody else are triggered snowflakes. But if you tell them, hey, these are the election results, they march on Washington, D.C. chanting Fox News sucks. It's almost like Fox News has radicalized these people so much that they are now too radical even for Fox News acknowledging, hey, we had an election and Joe Biden won. It's a horrifying reality that we live in. And we'll talk more about Fox's own role in this radicalization a little bit later. Also, make sure that you're following us on Instagram for more on this, at David Pakman Show. I want to let you know that our sponsor, Vincero Watches, is having a massive holiday sale on all of their products right now, and you can take advantage of it by going to davidpakman.com/watch. A brand new high quality wristwatch really is the perfect way to add something fresh to your style, whether it's for you or a gift for someone else. Vincero is a brand that has a serious dedication to the craft of watchmaking, which is really evident when you look closely at their watches. I wear Vincero watches myself. Lately, I've been wearing one from their Icon Automatic collection. It's the mesh matte black watch, and I love the sleek minimalist design. Their watches are actually sold at a fair price. Their mission has always been to make a wristwatch from high-end materials, but one that everyday people can afford. And that's why they have over 25,000 five-star reviews, because you won't find a better made watch for this great of a price anywhere else. You can get big holiday discounts on all of their products right now and free shipping when you go to davidpakman.com/watch. I've put the link right underneath this video.